Kairete, everyone. Sorry for the disability, but today I'm going to show you one Halen tapping technique, and I need to show you what happened on the forearm while using the technique. So basically this is why I'm dressed like crap. Now, today we're going to talk about the tapping technique, the left hand, and obviously the key. Now, let's start saying that while tapping, when Halen is doing something like Steve Vai does, is hiding his pick like this. Now, while tapping, is holding the neck with this finger and the thumb, and is bowing a little outside the wrist, something like this. You may wonder why. If you try this technique, you're going to feel the index tendon completely free. Now, I don't know if you can see what's happening on my forearm, but basically the tendon is popping up beneath the skin. It means that it's completely free and effective. Now, this is about the right hand. Talking about the left hand, he uses the piano technique that is using also for his right hand. Basically, this technique in order of running. If you take a closer look while one hand is tapping, you're going to see a strange movement of the wrist. Now I'm exaggerating the movement in order of showing it to you. He's doing something like this. He's turning, I think, the whole forearm while tapping. He's not doing simply this, he's doing this. Something more or less like this, let's say so. Using this technique, the sound is gonna have much more gain and you're gonna have much more control about your tapping. If you mix these two techniques, the right hand and the left hand, more or less you are going to sound like Van Halen. Keep in mind that he is a piano player and his hands are really strong, his forearms are really strong. So basically, if you want to really sound like Van Halen, besides using this technique, you're going to need some more exercise, some more playing, or using something like finger trainers, something like that. Again, don't exaggerate. You need to improve gradually or you're going to have tendinitis and muscular problems. But basically, if you're doing this movement and basically this one, you're going to sound like Van Halen. This is what I'm going to say. Now, talking about the harmonics, about this part of the guitar, you may wonder how he can take all these harmonics. Well, basically it's all about strength. While picking the notes, he is not only using his finger, he's using a string technique. He's using his finger something like a mace, because I'm exaggerating the movement. He's doing something like this with the whole forearm. So basically, he's not using his finger in order of take harmonics. He's using the forearm. If you want to take harmonics, you simply have to hard your guitar really bad. This is half of the technique. Actually, you need also to know where the harmonics are, but this is a thing that you can easily understand while playing. The harder part is find the proper force. Now, a thing or two about his left hand. I've seen that he always using a position where his thumb is above the neck, which is quite strange because he's using both a blues position and a classical position while playing. And this is quite not effective if you gotta play as he does, because sometimes he's while playing chords, is twisting outside the wrist but still holding the thumb above the neck. I don't know how to put in words. You see, I'm not able to do it. This is a thing that only Van Halen is able to do. I think because his neck is quite thin. That's why he can do something like that. Now, about the tapping technique, basically this is pretty much it. I think I'm going to make a couple of videos where I show you probably what is happening while using his technique. Now, let's talk about the last thing, the key. What you need in order of playing like Van Halen. In an interview he said that when he began playing he hadn't much money, he couldn't afford much pedals, so what he needed to do is to make a sound that was original with almost no pedals, with no gears. So basically if you want to sound like Van Halen you need to take apart your pedals and try to imagine a way to play your guitar that is original, something that is outside the standard situation. This kind of feeling, this research is what basically moved Van Halen and make him find his stepping technique. So basically if you want to sound like Van Halen you need something that is outside the crowd, something original, not linked with the pedals, which can be something like playing with a violin bow like Jimmy Page, or I'm saying heresy, tapping like this, which is something from Dragon Force, for example. You need something that's outside the crowd, basically. You want to be outside the crowd. That's basically it. I don't know how to put this in words. So, I think we said enough about Van Halen. It's another 6.5 minutes video. Next time I'm going to show you something more about this tapping technique. For now, it's over for me and my little assistant, and I hope you liked this video. I hope it's going to come in handy, and see you next time. Bye!